And Mr. Cavity's back, or today Mr. Bypass Surgery would be more appropriate. I got a big box of sweets and snacks once again. The reason why I say Mr. Bypass Surgery is because, well, I usually get more sweets. There's a lot of sweets here too this time around as well, but I got more savory and salty snacks than I usually do. I mean, there's, for example, a can of Pringles here, and there's some combos, and yeah, I guess it's in order to mention that, you know, I don't eat this much all at once. The reason why I get this much, you know, right away, I suppose, or at once, is because a lot of the stuff, they tend to go out of stock, and I want to snag one for myself before they are unavailable permanently from this place. I live in Sweden, by the way. These are imported groceries, I guess, but, you know, unhealthy groceries from America and also from the UK. And I tend to group my orders, and I get a lot of things at once, and then I kind of eat some of it now and then. Otherwise, as I said, some stuff might not be available anymore, and if I were to get just something now and then, the shipping costs would be a lot more expensive. So I just do it this way. I get a whole bunch of stuff at once, and yeah, suits me fine. So yeah, if it wasn't clear, then, well, I think it was, but these are things that I have ordered myself from a Swedish website that offers such items. And we have a whole bunch of stuff in this box, so I think we're just gonna dig in and get started and see what we have here. I usually do a couple taste tests anyway, but I don't think that I will today. But there is at least a lot of stuff to look at. And if someone would happen to be curious what I think about something in here, then you can just drop a comment and I will respond to you whenever I have tasted them. Alright, so let's just, I know what's in here, but I don't know what I'm gonna get when I grab here, because I can't see it inside. So we're just gonna grab them one by one and see what we get. Alright, well, this I've had maybe 2 times before. I was reminded of these recently, and since I was making an order of these anyway, or of stuff from this website anyway, I thought that I would add a small bag of these Hearst Buffalo Blue Cheese cheese curls, because they are very good, and luckily they were in stock. Then we have something that I just had to try, old-fashioned, okay, hard candy. See, I missed that part. I just thought that it was chewy candy, but it's fine. Watermelon flavor, Clay's, Canadian, no, I thought it said Canadian candy. Sorry, candies since 1990. Yeah, they had some other flavors too. I don't know, you know, I don't really know where these are produced. I'm sure I can find it somewhere on the back, but let's not waste any time. Oh yeah, you can see the flavors here, actually, a list of the flavors. They did have cinnamon, root beer, and wild cherry too. The other ones they did not have, but I think watermelon is the one that looks the best. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't eat a whole lot of hard candy. It's not a favorite of mine, so. But I mean, these will probably be pretty good. They look very good, and it's in a nice old-fashioned paper bag. It's not plastic, so it feels classier, maybe you could say. Anyway, first out of the 3 bags of combos here, we have 7-layer dip tortilla. This is oh yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure if this is pretzel or cracker, because they have both, but I guess they have a third one, tortilla. Yeah, I mean, I got 3 of them. I have had 3 flavors of combos previously, and I like all of them very much. Although I do feel like you have to be in the mood for them, because if you're not in the mood for something very salty and savory, they can make you a little bit sick, to be honest. But if you're in the mood for them, they are just wonderful. So that's why I went ahead and got another 3 bags all at once, because I know that I will probably like all of these remaining ones. Well, There are more that I haven't tried, but the 3 in this box here, pretty sure I will like. Then we have some Cheetos. People seem to like these. Cheddar jalapeno crunchy. I've had, let's see, well, jumbo puffs, I think they were called, something like that. And I've had the crunchy ones. I don't think they had a particular flavor. They were just crunchy Cheetos. But these are cheddar jalapeno. Yeah, I think I like them. I don't know if they're gonna be spicy, but yeah, I've just been curious about these for a while, so people seem to like them, like I said. Then we have something that was very expensive for its size. You know, you can see it's not very big. Cadbury Heroes. But to me this was worth it because I'm a bit of a sucker for these boxes, these assortments or whatever of chocolates. I have tried a few of these before. I've had the Cadbury Cream Egg. I've had one Cadbury Cream Egg. I mean, these are miniatures, I guess, but I've had one larger one like 2 or 3 years ago. But I liked it, so I'm sure I'll keep liking it, you know. Anyway, I think I might have had a Twirl, Whisper maybe, Eclair maybe, but I just like these assortments. So yeah, then I will, whenever I open this, I'm sure I will devour the whole thing, you know. Anyway, we have Reese's Sticks. I do love the Reese's products that I've tried, so I think that the sticks, or you know, the I guess they're similar to Kit Kat. They're a wafer candy. There's a lot of wafer candies out there, but the I mean, wafer candy with peanut butter, just to, you know, on its, I mean, you know, not necessarily Reese's peanut butter, but just peanut butter. I've never had that before, so it should be good. And the Reese's peanut butter is obviously great. Then we have something that I just could not resist, and here you can actually see the Swedish price, 35 crowns. Jelly Belly pancakes and maple syrup. I've had pancakes with maple syrup once in my life. My sister, she was in America, in New York a couple of times some years ago, and she kept raving about American pancakes with maple syrup, and and I tried it finally over at their house, or over at my dad's house, doesn't matter, but I tried it once. I don't know when, probably a few years ago now, and it was definitely tasty. I don't think we had butter on it, but anyway, so I've only had the actual thing once before, but these just looked way too interesting to pass up, so. I mean, I've had pancakes before, many times, but not with maple syrup more than that one time. Then we have a big bag of Funyuns. I guess these are, yeah, just onion rings. I mean, I'm sure these will taste pretty much the way I imagine that they will taste. Wow, great grammar, good job. But you know what I mean. I mean, we have similar things here, but Funyuns, I mean, it's such a recognizable name. I just had to try it, and they were finally in stock. I would have preferred if they had a smaller bag, because I don't necessarily need a big one like this, but, you know, I'm not complaining. Anyway, I feel like there was something else I was going to say about them. Oh yeah, I have had the Flamin' Hot, whatever they were called, version or kind of this, but I have not had the original, so I had to, you know, I had to get them. And then we have some Pringles. I love Pringles. I've never had these before. Loaded baked potato. I mean, in Sweden we have a bunch of different flavors of Pringles, but we never get the sort of limited editions or the more unusual ones. To me, these are unusual anyway. I think they're newish. I'm not sure, but I mean, we have, you know, sour cream and onion, the regular kind, and paprika, barbecue, salt and vinegar, ketchup. So we have a bunch of different kinds, but we there are still a whole bunch of more unusual flavors that I've never seen before in real life, so to speak. So, and I'm a bit of a Pringles nerd. That's a weird thing to be nerdy about, but I do love Pringles. A certain amount of nostalgia with Pringles too, actually. So maybe that's partly why. But they taste terrific. Anyway, there are a bunch of them that I want to try. And I mean, baked potato. I haven't really had a loaded baked potato. I mean, I've had baked potato with butter, but this seems to have cheddar, bacon, maybe chives, some sort of dressing or so. I don't know. I haven't had one of those loaded potatoes before, so I'm not gonna be able to compare the flavor of these to an actual potato, you know, with all of these things inside of it, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess it's preferable if you know what they're supposed to taste like, but it's Pringles. I'm sure they're gonna be good. We have some things left. I don't know what this is really, but I was just curious. Grandma's peanut butter cookies. Yeah, well. And then last thing, which is a little bit disappointing, because I had more things in here. Anyway, crispy rolls. I've had these before, but I like them, so I got more of them. Yes, I did tell you that I had 3 combos, and well, I did, but let's see on the receipt here. Yeah. Well, that's too bad. I did have, as you can see here, combos sweet and salty caramel cream, as well as cheddar pretzel, but they were out of stock. Well, they weren't when I bought them, but I guess there was well, whatever. So I'm sure I'll get my money back for those. But that's too bad. I would have liked to try those 2 flavors as well. But I mean, I have enough. But it is a little bit annoying when you expect to get something and they turned out to be out of stock because they made a mistake with the number of items they had in stock on the website. Anyway, I have a lot of stuff to eat without the 2 different kinds of combos. I will hopefully get to try those other flavors at some point, but not today. Anyway, so that's that. A whole bunch of stuff. Wasting more money. I don't like to see it that way. Spending more money. That's more, well, anyway. Alright. Yeah, that's that. Tell me what you think about these. Some of them are pretty recognizable. Maybe not all of them, but I'd say most of them are. So tell me which ones you like, which ones you don't like, whatever you want to comment. Do that down below. You know where it is. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Yeah, thanks for watching.